Hey, Jordan.
What's up, man?
Your physical transformation is remarkable. You look like a guy that's ready to go play on Sunday right now.
Yes, sir.
What did you do, or what can you tell me to do to get my body like that?
Ozempic. No.
That's me, bro.
All right, for real. The whole month of May, from the whole month of May till we had to return back to school from June 3rd, I went 3 times a day, just training, grinding, 2 days mobility, one workout mobility, 1 workout strength, and chill for a couple hours, and then come back at night and do position work. So I did that every day, Monday through Saturday, and consistently, and just been eating right on top of that. So it's just like everything's kind of coming together.
Have you reached your physical goals, or do you still have some work to do?
I'm 308 right now, trying to get to 315, but it takes a longer time to put muscle up. So I'll try to have that by like week 3, week 4, like, so it's on the right way. I'm not just slapping on the wrong stuff. Anybody else?
I think we learned in April that mock drafts don't mean a whole lot, but when you hear about things like for 2026 and where you might be projected, does it give you a little bit of a boost knowing how highly that you're being thought of?
Yeah, a lot of people like send me mock drafts, tell me to look at it, tell me what I think, but at the end of the day, I'm not really too worried about that right now. The main thing is the main thing, and that's my team and going to the Big 12 championship.
DJ,
Jordan,
how do you approach the season taking over a leadership position of Travis Hunter, since you are getting all the pre-draft hype? So how are you going about this season?
Yeah, so past season the foundation was laid, so I'm really just, taking it head on, really, just embracing my teammates, making sure my coaches can trust me, just giving everything my all.
Jordan, coming back as one of the leaders on the offensive line this year, what is that tone you want to set for the entire offensive line coming back this year?
Tone I want to set is basically just dominate the line of scrimmage. Every down, every rep, for every quarter we got. That's about it. Just dominate the line of scrimmage and win your one-on-one rep, because somebody's going to have that one-on-one rep that you got to be able to win. Just making sure you win it and you dominate it, and you do that until the game's over.
Very early on in your career. Can you tell me how appealing that is to not only be used, to be showcased at a place? Because I've been to a lot of media days in my life and haven't really seen a true freshman walking around these places.
Yeah.
Like, is that an important part of the sales pitch in Colorado to say, hey, if you come here, we're going to build you up, we're going to promote you, we're going to build your brand, you're going to play, all those things very early on?
Okay, so to answer that, going into my recruiting process, I wasn't told I was going to be a big name. I wasn't told I was going to be the face of the team. I was actually told what I need to work on. So for me, I worked on those things, which along came with being the face and having the responsibility of this and having the responsibility of that. So I feel like within the work that I put in, and then my teammates around me has been able to put me in the position to be here today.
Do you think what I just asked is like a misconception that people have?
Yeah, some people think we just like throwing money at people and doing this and that. This ain't that. You're not finna come here and make what you see, them schools down south paying. So it's definitely a misconception sometimes. You come here to play football.
Got a question. You like to pass block or run block?
Typical clickbait. I prefer pass block. But this year I'm actually going to maximize my run block game and make both of my games, pass block and run block, flawless.
What defensive end are you most looking forward to this season?
Right now I'm focused on Georgia Tech. They got a good team. They got a good scheme. New defensive coordinator. A lot of movement up front before a pre-snap movement. So being able to recall the ID or redo a B or C call, front side or back side. Just every game, every DN, whoever's in front of me,
Program within.
What's that? Yeah. Anything else for these guys?
I guess this could be a question for both of y'all, but with Coach Sanders being out, how was the team able to adapt and go through summer practices and still get better and get the proper work in?
Adapt, like,
Just like how are y'all able to get good work in, and how are all the other coaches stepping up, and how did all that work?
I feel like everybody's doing what they've been doing. We're not changing because Coach Prime left. And again, Coach Swayze knows what Coach Prime wants and what Coach Prime expects. So we can't BS the process right now for when Coach Prime gets back, it looks sloppy. So right now, like, it's going to look the same as it gets back, as when he gets back.
What is your mindset when going against a great receiver and man coverage?
You know, I go against great receivers. I've been going against great receivers since this past season, you know, guarding Travis, you know, guys like Amarion Miller in practice. So, you know, I really just approach it, you know, the same way. I kind of just diagnose their tendencies, you know, then I always ask my coaches, you know, if they got any notes or tips that I could use in my game.
Anything else? Okay. We will have Juju. It'll be probably 5-10